Microsoft may be saying on one hand that they don't see Nintendo and Sony as their real competitors. They may be saying that they're not really worried about selling a ton of Xbox Series X consoles. But we all know, anybody with a mind that works, knows that Microsoft wants you to buy their new console. Who wouldn't? Phil wants to beat PlayStation and always has. Back in 2015, when shown a chart of PlayStation beating Xbox every quarter, Phil said the chart motivated him and that he wants to win and it's a competition. And there's nothing wrong with that. We all are pushing for competition, and competition means going up against your competitor and trying to come out on top. And that's what everybody wants, is really good competition. So you can act like, everybody's BFFs and we're not really competitors and we love each other, kumbaya, but Microsoft wants you to buy their console, make no doubt about it. You don't invest millions upon millions of dollars in research and development to build a new console only to say, hey, maybe it works, maybe it doesn't, who cares? So there's also been a lot of rumors circulating around that Microsoft is waiting on their non-competitors Sony to reveal the price of the PS5 so that they could try to undercut them. And Microsoft has also said that they built the Xbox Series X with a price point in mind, but they're going to remain agile on the pricing, which I take as meaning that they're willing to undercut PS5 and take a loss up front, which most, consoles at launch do anyway, because you don't make the money in selling the hardware, you make up the difference with subscriptions and services. So make no doubt about it again, Microsoft wants you to buy their new console, and they've actually got a good plan to do it. In a recent interview, Phil Spencer said the Xbox All Access program is going to be critical for next gen. So here's what I see happening. Imagine that you're on the couch with grandma and you're watching QVC. Microsoft is going to come out and say, you can walk away today with the world's most powerful console, packed full of cutting-edge technology that outperforms even most gaming PCs, and you're gonna have access to all of our online content with Xbox Live. You're gonna have access day one to over 100 games with Game Pass, and you're gonna have access to all of our first-party games at launch, including Halo Infinite. And you're gonna be able to take those games with you on the go with Project xCloud. You're getting all that for the low price of 24 payments of $24.99. And the crowd goes wild. I think that could be huge for them. All Access is basically what your smartphone plan is today, because most people can't go out and buy a smartphone just outright. So they sell you on financing it with monthly payments and throw in some services on top of that. Now, this isn't new for Xbox. They've had this program before, but it's almost been like kind of testing the waters, and never have they had so much to offer at the launch of a generation. And for a lot of people, even though whenever you add up all the payments, it's gonna be more expensive than buying it outright almost in all situations, it's still going to appeal to a huge amount of people because they can afford those payments. And they can walk away with a brand new piece of hardware and a ton of games out the gate. Now, maybe it's 24 payments of $24.99 or $29.99 or $34.99, who knows, It leaves them a lot of flexibility because they could even drag it out to 36 months and get the price point even lower. But the fact is, they're gonna let you walk away with very little money down, and you're gonna pay it off over time, and you're gonna walk away with a whole lot. And so there's nothing stopping Sony from following suit and offering their own payment plan. But as of today, if you're adding up all the services, it would seem like Xbox is giving you things that PlayStation can't offer today, unless of course PlayStation has some announcements coming up that we don't know about. So I'd say this is certainly a big advantage for Xbox, and it's a good marketing strategy. And then on top of that, they've got their Xbox Lockhart, which is almost certainly to be announced soon. That's going to be even cheaper than the Xbox Series X. So they're going to have a lot of options for people to choose the best way for them to get into the Xbox ecosystem. And I think as long as they can offer a good lineup of launch games, this could definitely help give Sony a run for their money. So what do you think? Post below. That does it for me, The Red Dragon. Do you think that this payment plan would be a big deal for Xbox, and would it be something that you're interested in? That does it for me, The Red Dragon. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.
Are you listening? Damn.